Welcome to Talent Talk with SSM Health. My name is Becky, and today I'm joined by members of our talent acquisition team here in St. Louis. We'll be sharing questions from job seekers as well as tips to help you land your next job. These tips will benefit all job seekers, whether you want to fulfill your calling with SSM Health or not. We're going to start this discussion today by dispelling some myths about the application process, specifically SSM Health's application process, but there are going to be some similarities with other organizations here. The first question is true or false? My application gets lost in cyberspace.
False.
False. Any candidate that meets minimum qualifications is advanced to the recruiter for further screening and review. The minimum qualifications for the job are listed in the job posting. They're also posed as questions on the application, giving the candidate an opportunity to demonstrate their qualifications for the position. It's important that you answer these questions truthfully, attach a resume to the application, or complete the application in full to fully demonstrate that you meet those minimum qualifications. Question number 2, true or false? The application takes 30 minutes to complete.
False.
False. No one has time for that. SSM Health has redesigned the application process in early 2015. The median time to complete an application now is 3.5 minutes. Now that time may vary based on if you attach a resume or not. If you attach a resume, it's going to go so much quicker. If you don't, we do ask you to input at least 10 years of your employment history to be able to demonstrate your qualifications and experience for the position. A resume is always preferred by the recruiter, and it's quicker for you as the applicant. Keep in mind, once you complete your first application with us or with another organization, typically that information is saved for the next time around, so subsequent applications will go much quicker. Finally, true or false? I can't complete the application from a mobile device.
False.
False. We know everybody operates on their smartphones today. The application can absolutely be completed from a tablet, desktop, or mobile device. If you don't have your resume on your mobile device, don't worry. Most of us don't. You can revisit your application from a desktop once you get there. You'll get a thank you email after completing your application from a mobile device, which will include a link. Click on that link as soon as you can and attach your resume. Keep in mind, we do ask that you do that quickly because our recruiters will be reviewing your application, and if they don't see that you meet the basic qualifications, they might pass. When you do truly meet the minimum qualifications. We want to make sure that you have every opportunity to demonstrate that for us. Now I'm going to hand it over to our recruiters. We're going to walk you through the steps in the process. Danielle is going to start with tips for applying.
Hi, my name is Danielle, and I am the recruiter for behavioral health here in St. Louis. And I'm going to talk to you about applying. So believe it or not, there is some steps, some prep you have to go through to apply to a position. The most important tip that I could give you is to have a resume. If you don't have one, there are many places you can go to build one. Microsoft Word is great, and they have templates that you can use to create your resume, and then also ResumeGenius.com is very helpful. Once you have a resume, you're able to apply to any position of your choice. Just make sure that you review the information before submitting the application to the company. And then finally, if the organization is a place you've already applied to before, your information is typically saved. So just make sure you review that information. And for example, if you've changed jobs or you've graduated, that's something that's important for us recruiters to know. So now I'm going to take it over to Melissa, and she's going to tell you about the interview process.
Thanks, Danielle. I'm Melissa. I'm an RN recruiter here for the St. Louis area. Getting ready for an interview can be a stressful process, but there are a few things that you can do to better prepare yourself. First and foremost, you want to know how to dress. Dressing professional is always good for any interview you go on. But if you're ever unsure, you can always ask the recruiter. 2, research the company. Check out the company website or career site to get a better sense of who they are. You can also check out websites such as Glassdoor.com to see what current employees are saying about the company. 3, practice behavioral-based interview questions. Make sure that you have a couple of good examples to share in the interview. 4, bring a couple of copies of your resume to the interview. You never know who might be in that interview besides the manager. And last but not least, know the location, time, and the name of the manager that you're interviewing with. And always arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. Now it's the day of the interview, and Garrett's going to walk you through that.
Thanks, Melissa. Hi, I'm Garrett. I recruit mostly for the lab here at SSM. And a lot of things that are important to keep in mind whenever you're actually interviewing is, not just what you say, but your nonverbals as well. So tone, body language, vocabulary that you tend to use. Just keep that all in mind whenever you're interviewing with the manager. Also, we tend to ask a lot of behavioral-based interview questions. So it's important to keep in mind that we're really looking for the STAR method in terms of an answer. So what is the situation that you're involved with? What's the task that you're doing? Don't generalize that. Don't say, well, in the past I've done this whenever that happened. Give us like a specific example of that. Also action, what did you actually do in the situation? Focus on what you did yourself, not necessarily what others did as well, just to give us an idea of what you do in those situations. Also, what is the actual result that happened? So the outcome. You can also bring up an idea in terms of, what would you do differently the next time that happened if, you found out things that would be better in that instance. Things like that would be important to note. But now that you've been through the interview, you're just kind of waiting on an offer that could potentially come through. So Jelani can kind of walk you through what to do after the interview takes place.
Hi, I'm Jelani. I'm a talent specialist for the Health at Home division. You're probably wondering, what should you do next? And an email or a thank you letter, I apologize, would be more than enough. Just basically thanking the employer for your time. Secondly, if you do not get offered the position, don't be discouraged. This may not be the particular match for you. Please continue to stay connected with the organization. Follow us on social media. Participate or watch for any of our upcoming events. And last but not least, keep in touch with your recruiter. Your recruiter may be able to give you some insight on any potential additional opportunities that may become available. Thank you.
Thanks, recruiters, for sharing tips with us today. We hope you found this helpful, and we hope to be a resource for you in the future. If you'd like to learn more about a career with SSM Health, we invite you to visit us at ssmhealthcareers.com or simply text SSM Jobs to 48421. Also, watch for a link in the comments on another way to connect with us. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.